Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're watching for the very first time, thank you so much for clicking on the link. I appreciate it. If you are new to my channel, my name is Staecha. I go by Namaste on YouTube as well as my Instagram. I'll put my Instagram handle right here. So today, as you can see by the title, I will be doing a get to know me. If you don't know, or if you know, I'm new to YouTube, and so I thought that this would be a great medium through which you could get to know me more. So I recently asked my followers on Instagram to go ahead and pose some questions that they wanted to ask, and I would answer through this. Okay, so if you haven't already, please subscribe, and thanks to those who have subscribed already. Let's get into the video. So I wrote down 15 of the questions that were asked, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Okay, let's go. All right, so number one, are you single or taken? I knew that was going to be one of those questions. Actually, I'm single. Yeah, so I've never really been in a relationship. I've dated, but I've never been in anything serious. So no, I'm very single, very single. Number two, describe your ideal first date. I don't know if it's because I've always been single, but I'm not a hopeless romantic in that way. I don't have an ideal wedding in my head. I'm not one of those girls who have this fairy tale mocked up idea of my man looking like this and my first date being like that. I really don't. But what I can say is that I'm particularly drawn to men who are very intelligent, and confident, and the other C word, confident and funny. So I think a combination of those traits, and being in an atmosphere that is conducive for conversation and just vibing, I think that would be ideal for me, I guess. So maybe that answers the question. I'm not sure. Number two, number three. I can't count. Number three. Any life regrets so far? You know what? At the top of the year, if you asked me that questions, I would have given you a very long list of things that I regret. But at this point in my life and at this point in the year, I am embracing the fact that all of my mistakes and all of the things that I've gone through have made me who I am. And so I'm at peace with the choices that I've made with my life. I'm not perfect, but like I said, mistakes have a way of teaching you more than successes. So if you look at it that way, then there will never be any regrets in life. Number four, favorite book. What content are you reading? I don't know if I have a favorite book. I particularly liked reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, and two other books that I don't think I should repeat the title of them because they're not very family friendly, but they were very good books nonetheless. So I read one book every month, and I'm currently read The Power of Thinking Big by David Schwartz, I believe his name is. So that's the book that I'm currently reading. And December, of course, I will have my reading material as well. So yeah. Number five, what's your zodiac sign? I'm hashtag Pisces. All my Pisces, go ahead, sound off in the comments below. And if you're, from another sign, no problem. We embrace everybody over here. So hashtag Pisces for me. Hashtag whatever you are. Welcome everybody. Number six, what's the most challenging thing about your 20s? I like this question. I think the most challenging thing being 20 something is not being so hard on myself. The other day I was having a conversation with a girlfriend of mine. For those, if you don't know, I'm 25. And I was saying to her, you know, we really need to give ourselves a little more break and stop being so hard on ourselves, because when you think about it, we've only been adults for 7 years. And so we haven't gotten the chance to figure out everything. So it's about learning to accept that you're not in control of everything. That's one. Also learning to balance having a good time, but also building a future that is something worth living for or moving towards. So I think for me, that has been some of the most challenging things about being in my 20s. That's a good question, by the way. Number 7. What's your biggest accomplishment so far? If you know my life story, you know that I didn't necessarily have it easy growing up. It wasn't the worst, so I don't want to say that, but it wasn't the easiest of times. So I think everything I've accomplished so far, all of those things have all been my biggest accomplishment. I think the one I'm most excited about, well, the two things that I was most excited, I'm most excited about is the fact that I got my degree, and I did so on a full scholarship, and the fact that I was able to move from Jamaica and move to Japan to live full-time, live and work. I think those were two of the most important turning points in my life. And in another video, I will be discussing in further details why I left to Jamaica. If that's something that you want to see, you can of course sound off in the comments. Okay, number 8. What sports do you play? I used to play netball. I play netball on and off. I think I'm pretty decent at most sports. So cricket, netball, football, I think I'm pretty decent at them. I used to be a tomboy, so I think I have the adaptiveness, that's the word, the adaptiveness to conform to each sport. I was pretty terrible at playing marbles, though. I don't know why, but I just was. And my brothers and all the males would let me win. But I was absolutely terrible at that. If you're from the Caribbean, you know what marbles are and the game, what it is. Number 9, kind of relating to that question before, do you still have that love for netball? My love for netball won't ever go away. It's just that I don't get many opportunities to play anymore, but it's still something I love play. I enjoy watching, I enjoy playing it. So yeah, I still have that love for netball. Number 10, it's not a question. This person says, hi, namaste. Hi, hopefully you're watching the video. Yeah, hi. That was so awkward, but okay. Number 11, favorite and worst subject in high school. That's kind of hard. I don't know if I had a favorite or worst subject. I think I had subjects I weren't good at. There were subjects I don't think I had a natural aptitude or capacity to do, namely the science subjects. And to be honest, when I think about it, I just think because I lacked interest, that's why I didn't do well. So chemistry and physics, I don't know, I just didn't have any interest in them, and because I knew I didn't need those subjects in particularly to go into the career that I wanted to be in, I didn't pay them any mind. But of course I had a natural affinity for language and literature and those stuff, so those were the subjects I gravitated towards. Number 12, since you're in Japan, how do you find it communicating with people? Look here. You see, when I came to Japan, the only Japanese I knew was konnichiwa. Okay? Konnichiwa. So it was all right, to be fair, living in Japan, you will learn quickly that Japanese are, depending on where you live, of course. But based on my experience, Japanese are very friendly, and the fact that you are a foreigner, based on how you look, then it's clear that I'm a foreigner. They're more quick to want to be understanding, to be patient, and they will help you. Many times I can't communicate. My Japanese has improved since I've gotten here, but it's not fluent enough. I can hear certain words and have an idea of what you're saying, because you know you're hearing it every day, so the constant repetition makes it recognizable after a period of time. But Google Translate has been my bestie, okay, my best friend in life. So I think it's not completely difficult because there are certain words in Japanese that are very similar to its English counterpart, so that also helps. And Japanese have a way of gesticulating. So if I'm at the supermarket, for example, and they're asking me if I want scandal bag, and I seem puzzled or disheveled, they'll point and say whatever. And if they know the English word, they will use it. So it sometimes it's difficult, sometimes it's not. But yeah, I'll do another video on that also. Number 13, girl, you're bomb. Atomic. Where are you from? I'm from Jamaica. I'm Jamaican living in Japan. That's why I'm in sweater, because I just came home from work. Number 14, favorite movies. My favorite movies, you know, for some strange reason, are drawing a blank, and I don't know why. But I love Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3. 2 and 3 were my favorite of the three. I think for Colored Girls with Angela Bassett, was it Angela Bassett? With Janet Jackson, and what's the name of that lady who came in Diary of a Mad Black Woman? That one, that lady. And I think, I don't remember, but that movie, I loved. That touched the woman in me. Okay, if you've never seen it, I think you should. It's actually a very good movie, and the way it was directed and brought alive, it was really good. But maybe that's the love of literature in me. So yeah. And the final question: why did you decide to pack up your bungle and move to Japan? That question, I'm not going to answer that question in detail because I have a plan, and I have a video idea of discussing that in greater detail. But the long and short of it was I needed a change, and I needed a drastic change in my life because I was going hella crazy, like crazy. Okay, well, right guys, I think that's it for me. If you liked what I had to say, you can go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm just an ordinary girl trying to do her thing, making her way in this world, and trying to make an imprint through whatever medium is accessible to me. So go ahead and like my video. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Comment below, what are some of the things about this video that resonated with you, some video ideas, some things and some contents that you want to see. Definitely coming up, I want to do some vlogging. I know persons have been pretty interested in life in Japan, so that's something I want to do. Hopefully that's something that you want to see. Well, all right guys, I think that's it for me. See you next time. And why am I being so awkward? See you next time in the next video. See you next time. Have a wonderful day.